Hello world. On this session, I want to make a response to a comment that was on one of my videos of a diamond is forever but, and the comment was by one of my viewers, Natasha Lulu, and I want to thank her for her comments because I appreciate hers and the comments of all of my viewers. Gives me a chance to get some objective thoughts, to get some new perspectives, and to respond and to engage in some good conversations. So let me get started. So in response to a diamond is forever, she comments, why would you keep the receipt? If you keep the receipt, then you are expecting the relationship to fail. Where's the trust? If you love and trust her enough to give her a ring, then you should have faith in your relationship enough to throw away the receipt. I can't believe you would keep the receipt. Smiley face. So I wanted to comment and respond to that and touch up on some other interrelated topics as well. I want to say, or I believe to an extent, that prenuptials, at one point, I believe in that same ideal that it kind of negates the love and trust, the faith in the relationship. But at the same time, with many more, I'll say, years passing by, my own life experiences, my own observations, lack of experiences, the whole 9 yards. My view has been a bit skewed on that, and I want to say that there should be a fine line between love and faith and the marriage and the prenups, simply due to the fact that in the day and age that we are in now, marriage is no longer just a symbolic bond between the individuals involved to be supportive together forever, till death do us part, the whole 9 yards. Now it's gotten a whole lot hairier with legal matters, judicial, civil legalities, lawsuits, everything, you name it. And the mentality of people these days, it's changed that it's really hard to take people for their words. It's just hard to trust people these days. I mean, it's sad to say, but it is the reality of how things are. But that's not to undermine love and trust in itself. And as you all probably heard or know, that the advice that you should always be looking out for number one. And I don't think there's many people that would disagree with the fact that if you have worked and slaved away most of your life to have good stability in your life, whether it be emotional, financial, whatever that may be, that it's kind of unfair and not right for a good chunk and portion of that to be taken away um, by the law legally. Well, I won't say legally, the legalities of things. And when supposedly the other individual involved supposedly didn't really contribute much to the relationship or marriage. And whether you are a successful businesswoman, businessman, or you don't have to be business. It's just whatever your field or profession, your lifestyle. Um, I don't think there's many out there that would disagree that it's right for another individual to take claim to that. And as far as uh, the marriage thing, the way that we are now in our day and age, it's a civil union in the eyes of the law, not so much more as a spiritual bond in the eyes of the natural laws of religion, faith, or whatever else people might attribute to this union. Um, but with that, a prime example is with Paul McCartney and his former wife, Heather, what's her name? I think it's Mills. Um, and his argument supposedly was, she vouched to sign a prenup, and he goes, no, 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 I want to prove to you how much I love you, and that I'm giving it my all, etc. And look where it's got him now. Nasty, nasty lawsuit, divorce, loss of a billion or a few billion um, for his worth. And if you put things into perspective here, for someone that's worth many, many, many billions of dollars for their lifetime, and God knows that Paul McCartney earned all his money. Bless the man. But for another individual to come in and to take a chunk of that, billions, that's like a few hundred times more than the average person makes in a lifetime. Many people, to for a few years, to be called a wife, have that union, and then to walk away with that, I think a lot of people would probably agree that somewhere in there the justice system fails. But it's all relative to supposedly the legal system and the percentage of the spouse's income or what their worth is, etc. So it varies, but putting it into perspective, it's quite wrong. And again, I want to separate that it really has nothing to do with having the faith in the marriage, because you can love someone and have feelings, and you want the best for the outcome to go in to the relationship and the union. But at the same time, the way that things always work is that shit happens. And as much as you would like for things to work out, sometimes things just don't work out. And because of that, there's always things like insurance, which is a load of crap. But that's another topic. And if things don't work out, you gotta have some kind of backup plan or some way to circumvent when things don't go as expected. And it's, as I say, that you should expect the unexpected. So I'm going to see if I can try to touch up a bit more in the next section. So I'll see you then.